Hello everyone and welcome to the next update here at 5 Elms. I've picked up quite a few subscribers recently, so what I thought I would do is kill two birds with one stone, do a new subscriber sort of tour of what I've done so far and a few plans that I've got in the near future, and also to have a polite request. I've got a request from you guys. What it is, I've started up another channel. Now this is starting out as a hobby, and it's been a hobby pretty much all my life, and that's gaming. I think I've mentioned it on the channel a couple of times, but I've started up a channel and a website, and I'm hoping in the future to turn it more from a hobby into a living. So what I'd love you to do, I'm going to ask you really nicely. I mean, I've known most of you through the comments for the last sort of 3 or 4 years through the railway. What I would love you to do, I'll leave the link in the description. I would love you to just subscribe to my channel, my other channel. There's a reason for that. I'm not asking you to watch any of the videos or comment, although that would be lovely. That's entirely up to you. With YouTube these days being so packed full of every genre possible, unless you've got subscribers, you almost like don't get the credibility. You don't get the people don't want to watch if you've got 20-30 subscribers. They seem to be interested once you get up into the hundreds. So I'd love you to do me a favour and just click subscribe. Like I say, I'm not asking you to watch anything or do anything dodgy or give me views or anything like that. If you could just subscribe to the channel, even if it's only for a short period, I would love you forever, and I would thank you, genuinely thank you for doing that. So I'll leave the link in the description. And like I say, if you could do that, it'd be fantastic. But I won't beg no more. I would just love you to do that for me. Right, okay, so new subscribers to the channel. I've been doing this railway now, I think, for about 4, maybe 5 years. And what I've done is pretty small, really. But I'm a very slow worker. It is a slow burning project. But it will get done in the end. So I'm going to start you from here, really. This is my viaduct. Now this will eventually have a water scene down here. The railway's called 5 Elms, 5 because there's 5 of us in the family, and Elms is a play on my surname. So this was a wheels kit. It's really nice, actually. Yes, it was a bit of a pig to build, but it's quite an impressive structure, I think. And then we start to the scenery part, which these are all woodland scenic moulds. All this is yet to be done. It's just tidied up. I want wood up the side there, but for the moment that will do. This section up here, this is all lift out, so I can lift everything you see here is lift out and removable. If you go back through some of the other updates, you'll see that I'm pointing, and oh, hang on, because I'm on my phone. All this stuff here is all foam boards. So the insulation boards you get at B&Q, that's all cut individually. I can literally just well, I won't do it now because I don't disturb everything, but if you go back to, I think it's my ballasting video, I literally take this whole section out, so it's all nice and removable. But I've put in some nice details there of the graffiti and stuff. I'm really happy with that. It's one of my favourite sections. Sorry about the wobbly camera, like I say, I'm doing it on my camera phone. Right, let me come down to the back now. As I say, this is removable. So a couple of little details that you may not have noticed. I've put the oh, I'm not sure what's going on there. Put the path up there. There's just matchsticks with some wood that I got at the pound shop. Drilled a couple of holes in each part of it. Put that through there. Now these are, I'm trying to think of the name of these canopies. There are the Pico canopies, yeah, the Pico overall roofs. Now I've put them that way. I didn't want them in that orientation. I wanted something a little bit different. And what I did was, I've sprayed them all. Again, this is all on the previous updates, but I've sprayed them, masked them up, and also I've built trusses inside, which I'm quite pleased with. It gives it a hand-built look, I think, and when you're actually down there it can look quite impressive when you look along. Again, this section needs finishing. The burger van's got a light in it. I'm going to keep that station. I have got another one which I'm going to rebuild, but I'm going to keep that particular model. I've built the paths up all round it, so that's going to stay. I've still yet to do some station lights actually, they're not all done. The actual train track is going to come up to there, and there's going to be a yard here, maybe a parcel depot. I'm not sure what I'm going to do there. I've got quite a bit of detailing on the actual platform to do. I've printed out these signs from Google, put the lights above it. I think that looks quite nice, especially with the lights off. Got some detail under there. Then we come to the viaduct. It was really hard for me to start actually where to start modelling, and I found that in putting in the viaduct, it was almost like a divider. I could work on that bit, and it's taken me ages to move down there. So now I've started, then I can move on, and I'll probably have the same problem down there as well. But for now, this was a real nice sort of scenic holder, if you like, for me to work just on this bit and not worry about that. Now this is going to be a motorway bridge, so it's going to have a central reservation and some cars and stuff going in there and some lights, so I'm really looking forward to doing that. We'll have the motorway signs up on there, and then as we come down here, this is going to be my TMD area. I've got one of them limited edition southeast boxes. They're really nice actually. And a little while ago, on my last update, I think it was, I built these, or not built them, but put them up. I've put a bit more detail in there now, so we've got the air conditioning boxes, and then I had a really good bit of feedback actually. A lot of you liked it and said I should do something with the top because it looked a little bit unfinished. So I've put that there, and you're totally right. All the people that messaged that, it just finishes it off nicely, so thank you for that. Sometimes you don't see stuff until someone says it, basically. This is where I started. This is the very first track that I laid, and it was from Stroley International. I nicked his idea. I asked him. I didn't know where to start with it. I wanted 4 tracks going around. I didn't have a clue where to start. I was a total novice 4 years ago. I didn't have a clue. So I asked him if it was okay if I nicked his idea, and he said yes, and he helped me out quite a bit actually, and I thanked him before on video, so thanks again for that, Steve. And it means that basically these are double sips, I think they're called. I can get this train, I can get any train on any track in any direction. So just for that small design there, I love it. So that's going to look nice when it's all ballasted. I've got one of these CMX clean machines, but it come with the American connectors, so I need to get some connectors for that, but that's going to be a lot of help actually, because where I don't come up here that often, the track does get dirty, and almost every time I come up here, like you just saw a minute ago, the train stopped. Every time I come up here, I have to have a bit of a cleaning session. I've got the Rail Master, which I love. Got 2 monitors on there, so I can spread the whole bit across 2 monitors. So I can do the whole control system over 2 monitors, which is fantastic. And even though it sort of gets in the way of the scenery, I quite like it there. Reminds me of a signal box, so I quite like that. But in terms of what I've done, it's pathetic really for 4 years. I mean, it's a bit, isn't it? When I look at it myself, I think, oh my god, what have you actually been doing? But there was not a bit of wood up here. I put all the wood up myself, and I've done all the different layers and stuff. And it is a hobby. It's always been just a hobby to me. So sometimes I don't come up here at all, and sometimes I come up here a lot. I don't know what I'm going to do down here. There's going to be the continuation of the TMD, and there's going to be a town scene up there. And what I might do is, I don't know if I'm going to make much of it here because I've got another line up there. What I might do is extend the town scene and just lose this bit of railway underneath, so I can extend the town scene. It's going to come out there. Again, I don't know what I'm going to do there. I made a drop down level, so this is going to be scenery, and it's going to be quite nice again, having like houses or whatever I'm going to have on here, and seeing the railway tracks go across the top. This is my workbench. that I work on, so maybe when I'm finished I can bring the scenery out to there. I'm toying with the idea of stopping the scenery there. Again, I mentioned this in a previous video, stopping the scenery there and having this as one great big long fiddle yard, because it goes right behind there. You can't see it, but it goes right behind there. And there we are, back to the start. So as I say, I'm pleased with what I've done. I think I've done it to a high level considering I'm an absolute novice, but I would like to speed up a little bit. Now, one of the things that the other channel has taught me is sort of production value, if you like. I'm going to start, after this video, I'm going to start introducing some higher levels of quality recording, none of this shaky stuff. I'm going to be doing it on tripods and doing intros and doing some decent thumbnails, just to up the quality a little bit. I think the railway deserves it, and I think it will be a nicer watch. So, I'm going to ask you again. The link to the new channel is in the description. It's a gaming channel. Probably not many of you are interested. Some of you might be interested actually, but it's a gaming channel, so I'd love you to subscribe. But if not, don't worry. It's not obliged or anything. I should continue doing these videos when I get time, and I will see you in the next video.